So it sounds like we want to have, since we have two maybe big buckets that we want to sort things, maybe three, misinformation, panic mongering, reliable sources, maybe political stuff. So each of those would be a separate sort of output bolt, is that
Yes,
right?
because I think like because each set of words that is characteristic this computation or bucket is different, right?
Yeah.
So you might need a different kind of bowls for that, right?
Right.
So probably like you might have one single spout, a spout which takes all the Twitter data, right? Then so then you might have a one bolt that might be doing your panic stuff, right? Then another bolt which is doing the misinformation, and bolt with the credible sources, right? So now in the credible sources you might want to say like now which data so this spout is going to send the data all the guys, right? So now let us take the credibility bolt. In this case you must have all the credible accounts, right? These credible accounts are the ones that's going to and if there are a lot of credible accounts are there, or probably if the accounts are too small, then all the bolts can carry those accounts.
Okay.
Right? So then you can use that as a way by which, okay, I'm getting all these tweets and this tweet is from this account, okay, this is a credible source, right? Then on the credible source, whatever you have to do, if it requires further stage processing, yes, you need another bolt, right? You can stage it and finally you can say some kind of a credible score or whatever it is, right?
Okay.
That is the output going to be, right?
Yeah.
On the misinformation, you already have you can break up those words, and like the credible accounts, you have already input some kind of panic words, right? And then you have to include the logic of how many times this for a particular tweet you want to attach a score, so how panicky that tweet is, right?
Yeah.
So like if more panic words are coming in, then the degree of panic is much more higher than this one, right?
Right.
Come up with the score, and each tweet is assigned a certain score like that, right? Then at some point you might have another bolt which is aggregating those scores of the tweet and slowly aggregating and coming up with one score, so that you can have a what is this panic score or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
That is another one, right? So similarly here, then I think like misinformation. How much is the degree of misinformation? Again, for each tweet, what are the words that carry the misinformation? Because essentially you have to accumulate some characteristics about what Ebola is not as compared to it. And people are saying those things compared to Ebola, then find out how much is the degree of misinformation, then give the misinformation code. Except, I mean, these two follow the same pattern,
Yeah.
except the way you compute it will be different.
Okay.
So because this is encompassing computation logic, right? So it will be very different in terms of this one. So once you compute them, then all of the scores it can be made available to Redis. Then you power the dashboard, and the dashboard will pick that from the Redis or whatever, then display the scores and update the scores continuously.